Okay, so we have an urgent breaking news coming out. Do me a favor and share this video. Once again, thank you so much for your support. A massive volcano eruption is imminent amid earthquake surge, leaving major US cities on high alert. So experts are sounding the alarm on this one. I just posted a video not too long ago. There's another volcano, but this one is in Italy. All right, so experts are warning that super volcano could erupt possibly in the year 2025. Hopefully not, but they're warning if that thing blows, there will be worldwide famine. All right, so you guys want to check out the video? The link will be in the comments box. All right, now we're going to jump to this volcano here, which is a U.S. territory. All right, guys, before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. And for those of you that want to help and support the channel, we do have the PayPal link and a Cash App link in the comments box and also description box. Thank you so much for your support. I've noticed, guys, that the burning mountains are trending. All right, news out there of volcanoes, but not too many people's talking about it. But you have Alaska, Italy, Yellowstone. Yellowstone is getting hit with earthquake too. And then you have Kilauea volcano in Hawaii. These burning mountains are waking up. Now the one from Italy, I think, oh man, I forget the name of it. I truly apologize. It's not Mount Etna. It's not that one. It's the oh man, I forgot the name of it. It's in Italy, and they, experts are saying there's a possibility this year might erupt or in the coming years, which could lead to famine. So, again, I'm not trying to spook no one here, but the Bible does talk about all these events. All right, is it going to blow or blow over? Seismic activity levels on Alaska Mount Spurr soared earlier this week, sparking fear that an eruption could be on the horizon. Now, Americans out there have stocked up. People went to Walmart. They got water. They got face masks. I've seen videos on TikTok. I mean, everybody out there is just getting stuff and buying stuff for worst case scenario. The seismic activity levels on Alaska, we already read that part. Earthquake activity beneath Mount Spurr remains elevated. Alaska Volcano Observatory warned in a May 28 report, following a steady decline from late March through April, shallow earthquake activity has increased in the past 2 weeks to March levels of 100 events per week. That goes to tell you that it's getting really close for this volcano to erupt. Now it says here, and while the advisory assured that the likelihood of an eruption continues to gradually decline, the 11,000 foot tall volcano remains at an elevated state of unrest, meaning that an explosive eruption is still possible. Also, you can't forget about the volcano in the Pacific Ocean, deep in the sea. They're talking about that volcano could erupt. I think it's off Oregon coast, if I'm not mistaken. It says here, we are not out of the woods yet, by any means. Mr. Matt, a researcher with the Alaska Volcano Observatory, told Alaska Public Media. There's still earthquake happening at Mount Spurr. We already talked about this one here. And we already talked about the scientists discovering mysterious sphere, sparking UFO speculation. But I don't think we talked about the 1,000 foot tall Mega-tsunami. I think I might have talked about that last week, but we're going to click on that one next. It says here, however, an AVO report on May 29 found that while low-level unrest continues, no changes have been observed in the monitoring data to indicate that the volcano is moving closer to an eruption. If an eruption occurred, it would be preceded by additional signals, allowing warning, they said. One such signal will likely be a sprout of ash shooting out of the volcano as high as 50,000 feet into the air. Haney previously told the news, adding that the resulting the cloud could cover the neighboring city of Anchorage. Now, Spurr has been an unofficial radar since April 2024, when they observed a spike in seismic activity. Wow. Jeez. That is amazing. Seeing a volcano, ice volcano, is amazing. Usually we see volcanoes like this brown mountain, but this one here is ice. Wow. By October, the rate of tremors has soared from 30 per week to 125 per week. The recent return to those levels has raised alarm bells. Meanwhile, a gas measurement probe from May 23rd found that emissions were slightly lower, but within the uncertainty bounds of those measured during the last gas analyst on April 24th. Now, they wrote that CO2 values from the volcano vent remains at above background levels, which could indicate the presence of magma underneath the surface. However, AVL noted these levels were similar to the readings in 2004 and 2006, a similar period of activity when Spurr didn't blow its stack. Now, guys, I did tons of research on this one here. If it blows, everybody there is going to be safe, but it's the ashes is going to just completely cover certain areas. Now, many people out there have bought N95 or face mask, and they're prepared for this coming event. Alaskan likely won't need to batten down the hatchets just yet. The pause in deformation suggests that the shallow intrusion of magma over the past 17 months has stalled, according to the agency. Now, this intrusion of magma could still lead to an eruption, but gas and earthquake activity do not clearly indicate an unstable or pressurizing system. A Spurr eruption, the AVO said, will likely be nearly identical to eruption in 1953 and 1992, which involved explosive events that lasted several hours and produced ash clouds that traveled hundreds of miles, raining ash across south central Alaska. Now, the latter year's explosion notably blanketed Anchorage with ash, causing officials to shutter the airport. A possible Spurr eruption, which will likely originate from its side vent called Crater Peak, would also cause mudslides and avalanches of volcanic debris, and ash to roar down the mountain at 200 miles per hour. Fortunately, there are not any communities in that radius that will be affected. Like I mentioned earlier, those areas, again, people are prepared, and the population is far away from this volcano. But the aftermath is going to be like the big one. Give me 1 second here, guys. I know there was this 1,000 foot tsunami. Give me a second here. Okay, that was in May 19. Yeah, so we did talk about this one here. I did talk about this one here. That's the Juan de Fuca plate in the Pacific Ocean. All right, so that's also connected to the Cascadia subduction zone. All right, so this is where we at right now, guys. This is where we at when it comes to the volcano. But give me a second here. Jeez, that's brutal. You got the Pacific plate and the Juan de Fuca plate, and then the Cascadia. When this day occurs, I believe it's going to be possibly many years to come. But you see that right side, you have Canada, and then you have the North American plate, the West Coast, Washington, and all that, Mount St. Helens, all that region is just going to go down. Hmm. Ugh. When that day comes, guys, when that day comes, I guess probably be 70 years old. Oh, this could happen in, possibly less than 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Who knows? But the Pacific Ocean will snap. It will snap. And one day, there's a possibility one day West Coast is going to witness this event, which a lot of people have been talking about for many, many years. The big one. And there's no preparing for this. Again, you can't prepare for something like this. Well, you're going to build a bunker? You can't. That water is going to completely flood that bunker. How do you prepare for something like this? Unless you have a helicopter on the roof and then you leave Dodge. You can't outrun this. You can't just get on the car and go 70 mile per hour. This it's too powerful. The roaring tossing of the sea. The wave is too strong. Which one is this? The Kilauea volcano now has been actively ejecting lava for months, with its last eruption ending on Friday, today. Hmm. The burning mountains are waking up. Alright guys, make sure you check out this video here. Let me just bring this up really quick. This is the one I just uploaded not too long ago. Alright, so you have this super volcano. If this super volcano in Italy erupts in 2025, well, ladies and gentlemen, it could instantly produce worldwide famine. Millions around the world will be impacted. The sun will be blocked. The moon will not give its light. You see the background? Black, dark. Now, if you guys want to check out this video, the link will be in the comments box. Like I said, guys, all this is all Bible prophecy events. Like I said, I'm not trying to spook no one. These are experts. They study these things. You got USGS, meteorologists, volcanology. I think that's how you said it. I'll pronounce the name. Oh, geez, it's about to rain really hard. You got raindrops, big raindrops. All right, so again, this is where we at right now, guys. But Alaska, we are praying for you. All right, so please be safe out there. Always, always, always stay up to date. Make sure you download the app. I think they have the Volcano app, but also they do have the the USGS and all those apps, they do talk about the volcano. So you may want to download some of these apps. Make sure you turn on notification. Worst case scenario, just in case you need to head to a shelter, because these burning mountains is no joke. And again, like I said, we are praying for the people out there in Alaska. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please share the video. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $5 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream once a week. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put your faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.